Hi everyone, I have a quick flip through for you. It's a very simple and not so embellished junk journal. I made it for a friend who I originally wanted to make it for her in time for her wedding. But I was going to go a different route on the way I was making it, and I bought the wrong book. I bought a book that was called Seven Bones, I think. And at the time, I wasn't going to completely change the pages. I was going to use the book pages, and every single page said seven bones. And I thought that's not very romantic. That's not very wedding appropriate. So I decided to wait and make the gift for her later. So now I have it done, and I found a book that was a little bit more appropriate. It's called The Kiss, and I'm going to remove the name completely. It was Danielle Steele, just to give credit where credit's due. So I wanted the book to be pretty basic because she's a painter and I think she might want to paint and seal the cover herself. So I left that basic as well. This is just the gift tag, and I put one of the title pages in here. And when we remove that, the book opens up to this cute little pocket. This was the end of an envelope that I received an invitation for another wedding. In that envelope, somehow I ended up with 3 friends having black, white, and red weddings in the same year. So I got all this black, white, and red stuff. So this little tiny envelope, this is actually not a whole envelope, it's just the end of one. And I filled it with some little journaling cards and stuff that she can use. And I made a little pocket out of that. These are just some tags that she can use throughout if she wants to, but I thought they would look cute there. And then my first signature starts with this acetate. I did fill in just some plain, what do you call it, printing paper, but it's like 36-pound paper, so it's really heavyweight, even though it's still cheaper than using all cardstock. But I used a lot of stickers throughout, and the stickers that I used were Mombi stickers that I got from Michael's. This poem happened to be in the beginning of the book, so I left that available for her. And just flipping through, it's very, very clean and definitely not like my usual work, but I like it. It's really pretty. This was the whole envelope. This was the part that I cut the bottom off to make that other little tiny one. And this was another title page that I put together here. So I struggled a little bit because I'm used to coffee dyeing and distressing. I put the little hearts on the inside of the signature. So I didn't do any distressing on this one. I left it very, very simple and modern for her. Another sticker. The only thing that I probably went overboard with, according to her style, would probably be these doilies. She's not very frilly and stuff. She's definitely like a high-end glamour girl. So the shabby chic kind of stuff is not her thing. So houndstooth, though, it's pretty awesome. You can't go wrong with that. And this, I actually had this in my planner for the longest time, and I wrote it out myself, and I thought it would look cool in here, so I took it out of my planner. And vellum, more doily. She does love black lace. She's really into lingerie. So I was able to fit in a little bit. I got away with a little bit. And I only used 3 signatures. I already had this heart cut out for some reason, so I'm going to cover that later. And more little heart dangles on the inside of the signature. Blank paper. And this is a piece of the acetate that was left over. So On a lot of the pages, on a lot of the cardstock here, I printed out lines on the opposite side so that it would be useful on both sides. And this was another little envelope that was in one of the invitations that I received. So this is all just very simple, but it was fun to make, and I hope she likes it. And I know that she's an artist, so she's probably going to journal in here. She's probably going to use it for, I was going to suggest using it for kind of putting away all of the gift cards and stuff that she got at her wedding, or maybe like journal their first year together. This is another envelope. Or whatever she wants to use it for. It's up to her, of course. So I just like the way it all layered. I really love the black and white. It looks really cool together. But I also like the fact that I was able to sneak in a little bit of my style there. So that's it. Very, very simple, basic. And I'll be sending that to her today. And hopefully she likes it. Hopefully it gave somebody a good idea. I did completely gut the book after all. Took everything out. And I lined the inside and glued that down. And then I used a basic pamphlet stitch on 3 signatures, and I sewed them all to this really heavy cardstock. That was from Michael's too. It's kind of a glittery houndstooth. Super thick and good quality, so that's going to hold up very well. And I used that to get the pages adhered to the inside of the book. So that's how that's all being held together. There's the other side of that. So I sewed them all to the houndstooth, and then I glued the houndstooth in over these pages. So pretty basic, but super cute. I love it. Thanks for watching. Adios.